Here we are with Chronicles of Darkness, Ravenloft, The Conspiracy at Krezk, Season 2, Episode 1. It is May 2018. I'm Devin, the referee. We've settled on that finally. And to my left, we have X returning to play Y.
Tyler playing Phineas Grossfellow.
Kevin playing Asher.
And Peter's Jack Angus.
Alright, gang, so we're back for Season 2 of The Conspiracy. A overview for the listeners, we were using Savage Worlds and the Ravenloft Reincarnated book provided by the Fraternity of Shadows previously. After running the Season 1 and Rifts versus the Star Wars, which should be out by the time you hear this in a couple months, we decided to move away from Savage Worlds and move towards Chronicles of Darkness. Because the Chronicles of Darkness system, as you no doubt know, seen as you know everything I know, because no one can know anything I don't know, that's how animals work. Literally, it's how gorillas work. They don't ask questions because they think everyone knows what they know. You'll know that Chronicles of Darkness is really good at kind of closer to the ground, violent games that have a nice investigative streak and mental breaks and kind of short, shouty, indie film interactions with each other through like social stuff indoors.
And horror and personal horror and all that stuff.
All that stuff too. That's like the cake frosting to the murder. Also the beat system, where people start to fail and hurt themselves for delicious, delicious go juice. Now that that's out of the way, gentlemen, what happened last season?
You mean all of it?
I just general. What do you think happened to help the listeners be on track?
Remember the movie The Hangover? It basically started like that, where we were trying to cover my character's tracks over what he did one drunken night in a mine.
Yep.
I'm trying to recover something very important to him.
Like, dude, where's my ring?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so then we went into the mine to try and recover your ring. We didn't find it, but we found a secret chamber that was filled with a whole bunch of documents, which we stole and vandalized, like the good upstanding citizens that we are.
They were outsiders, so, it was okay.
We took those out, we got them translated.
They pointed us to some monastery somewhere there. We were tracking Mr. Deliznia. It was also an adventure that was going places, trying to do some tomb raiding. And we were also visited by the Mothman and visited his world. So in the end, we investigated our way towards the monastery, right? There was nothing important in the middle.
No, not really.
Yeah.
We communicated with the Mothman again, and he was creepy,
Yeah,
and basically we couldn't sleep without winding up in this weird cave system.
He also pointed us towards the monastery again,
Yeah.
causing us to double down on going there.
So went to the monastery, we found Deliznia, we found Deliznia's sister, then we all went, some sort of connected coma thing, went to the dream world to find Deliznia, and we found also his ancestor vampire that we promptly slaughtered.
And gutted.
Yeah.
Yes, and vandalized for money.
Yes.
And then we came back, and we went back with the Deliznias, and then we had to deal with some serial murderer,
A serial
ghost.
murderer, ritual murderer.
And then we went to the mines. There was some cult of a mechanical Jesus there that was all about getting money, and we put an end to that. And also a little ghost, but now we have to figure out where the fuck its fetters are, and we have a connection with some orphanage where that ghost murderer was from.
There was a holy symbol we found that apparently belonged to the matron or whatever that ran the orphanage, and it seemed bizarre because there was no way she would have left the orphanage anytime recently to have dropped it there, so we're going there to investigate.
Yeah, it's not like anyone else could have had this symbol and the murderer would have kept it.
Yeah, we brought it to a holy man who was like, no, this specifically belongs to her. we can tell because various details about it were exactly that.
So get fucked.
So we're going to the one place we all want to go to, the village of Barovia.
Yup.
There was a whole thing, though, wasn't there, with the serial killer murdering people who were showing signs of corruption?
Yeah, he was ritualistically killing them, and they had signs that they were possessed that nobody wanted to believe because nobody would want to believe that there's a huge possession
that's
issue.
it.
Yeah, so we think there might be something that is possessing or like causing possession within the village.
Mm-hmm.
And even though the serial killer is obviously evil and needs to be stopped, they may have originally started out trying to stop this possession issue as well.
Yeah, though Asher theorized that people started getting possessed mid-torture, and that was why. It's because they were, extreme feelings and whatnot while they were being tortured caused it.
Yeah. And on the note of Asher, we also found the mass grave site at one point of what we believed were potentially the people who came over,
Oh yeah,
like
dead elves.
your family, the dead elves.
who came by like hundreds of years ago though, so it's weird.
Oh no, yeah.
I mean, we also found your baby stuff, it seems.
We found elf stuff. Not
It's
all
yours.
Stuff is
It's
alive.
yours now.
It does belong to me. I mean, now it does. We dug it up.
But yeah, and then we also ended the last session with basically pinning everything on the merchants and having them run out of town and lynched to death, which is, I'm sure, something that will not have any far-reaching repercussions.
I mean, they
on
were
the town
worshipping
or the
false
economy.
idols. So.
Yeah, they were specifically doing weird stuff, so I don't feel bad.
Not undeservedly so, but
I don't remember if they were murdered. I legitimately don't, but I do remember they were chased out of town.
Yeah, they were chased out of
chased out
town.
of
And their possessions repossessed.
Yeah, I mean, we found like the weird artifact in the back, the coin wrapped in a bunch of barbed wire and shit, and
Oh,
bad
the
pennies.
bad penny. Oh,
which you kept.
fuck.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh no, you
boots
guys have
of
the
them.
hooligan.
Yes,
Yes,
and
hooligans
all of
were
the
a thing.
hooligans are now appearing and mocking us.
yeah.
I forgot
Which are the
hooligans
little
had
raccoon
showed up.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been stinged and marked, and now we see weird things.
So we met one, and it was super friendly.
Like a cat.
Oh yeah, it's swollen cat monster. Was it wearing a cat's corpse?
I think so, yeah, that was the implication. So yeah, all that happened.
Fuck yeah! Wow, that's a really I had forgotten a lot of this. It's hard to keep it in your head.
Yeah.
That's why there are 4 of them. So that was the season 1 recap, listeners. An electronic Christ, a serial killer, an upside down maze world, a man called Gilgamesh getting high with mushroom people,
And
raccoon
crying whale.
monsters, a crying whale, fossilized vampires, unlucky coins.
Mushroom people.
I just literally said that.
No.
You're not a good listener.
No.
So, I think it's safe to say that you guys let some time pass in Krezk.
Mm-hmm.
A few weeks have gone by, and time had been passing in the game otherwise. You guys have been going to and from the old Svalich Pass when we were investigating the Season 1 stuff. So, we're probably on the cusp of spring ending and summer coming in, which means the brutal, unforgiving heat that is a Barovian summer is about to begin, and it's going to sweep through and ignite the forest in a cacophony of animal sounds, fresh, chilled mountain air, and the ever-present smell of animal musk.
Must be super humid in Barovia.
It's awful. It's a living nightmare.
I mean, if you
Like, it's not the tepid forest, but it's not great.
If you like, you just go up the mountain and it might be a bit chillier there.
Yeah, but then you got avalanche problems because the snow caps have started to melt and the compact's starting to go, and there's gases escaping from the mountain from dead animals stuck on it.
Fine, I just live in the middle of the lake.
You don't want to go to that lake.
You don't want to go anywhere here, so...
Yeah. You fucking
You're
saw-
catching on.
It was me. I deceived you. So, I guess we begin again with our conspiracy at Phineas's house. Phineas, you've had to pack.
Yeah.
Your goods that could go bad, you've had to give away. Your larder, you've had to, kind of clear out so it doesn't get infested with rats. Endless amounts of rats, the size of your fist. They come in waves. That's one of the first things you guys realize happens when summer hits and the snow melts have finally all gone and a lot of the burrows have opened up. Carpets of Barovian dread rats. They come from the Dread Mountain. Just swarm from the fields into like the central area of town and just burrow their way into people's homes. It's not great. So you've had to take care of your perishables. You've probably asked someone to look after your house. You've packed up things that could like get damaged by storms or whatever, I'm assuming. Books covered in bags or tarps or, skins, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And, I guess you guys are just hanging out, getting ready to join the next caravan that probably comes out later in the day.
Sure. I'll be tending to Bartholomew, my trusty mule.
Oh, and the mule's still here.
Yeah, and my
It's
collection
arrived.
of moths, which have been carefully tended and fed.
Oh, honey, moths only live a couple of weeks.
Well, your collection of moths pinned down.
Pinned onto
Yeah.
a board.
Pinned onto some vellum.
If they're the right kind of moss, you can make a lot of money from their silk.
I was just imagining them pinned to the vellum board in a question mark shape. What do you know?
Well,
Who is the
Bartholomew is still
Mothman?
here.
So, yeah, you guys have gathered. I believe it's probably, early morning?
Asher's been gone for most of the time since we solved the mystery, quote unquote.
The ghost serial killer?
Yeah, he's been on caravan trips since then and kind of just got back. And he is very, very drunk, kind of on your floor. So, what did I miss?
The rats came back.
Yeah, I can hear him. Kind of turns his head to the side, one of his pointed ears to the floorboards.
Just rats chewing and fucking.
Children of the night.
Oh, these are not
Not
flying
too
rats.
much. Just been kind of plying my trade, working around here, getting ready for the trip. I've started some correspondence with Sambai. Might be ordering a few books from him when they're in.
Maybe they'll be back by the time we get back from Barovia, if we do.
That's my hope.
Yeah, ain't never been there, even with the caravans. Not very many are brave enough to pass through.
No one likes Barovia.
You need them Vistani people just to make it through,
Yep. I have bad things about the place.
Speaking of which, we should we have some liquid currency, no doubt, but we should maybe.
I mean, we've got plenty of it. It was made from, the vampire corpse thing.
Right. We should maybe break some of those hard, massive jewels and exchange them for more compartmentalized pockets of wealth that we could.
I mean, I think we were talking with, the goldsmith, blacksmith in town to...
The jeweler,
liquidate
yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, get like a whole
Yeah.
bunch of jewelry that we can parcel out at different points.
Like a pimp.
I mean, we are passing through a few towns on the way there. Someone might be looking for luxury.
Yep.
Little things, I don't know if he'll be able to do that in the short time we have before we head out, but...
Well, I mean, we've been planning for this trip for a while. Well, you've been
So,
off on your thing.
Yeah.
We
So
could've- we
you
could've
can
done that.
easily say what you've done, not what you're
Yeah.
going to do.
Oh, yeah.
That's
If you've done it, yeah.
Yeah, so we have some liquid funds. Not all.
And with all the repossession of wealth from the merchants, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff for sale sloshing around.
Yeah, there was a bit of a boom in Krezk after that.
I'm sure a lot of people were very thankful to us for helping with that. Any other preparations we need?
No, I think we've got everything. It's no time like today.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, you guys while away the rest of your time getting your things in order. Maybe you priming more cartridges for your gun.
Yep. Stacking
Oh,
up.
you have a shotgun now, too.
Yeah.
Stacking up on ammo. Finding up, laying down.
It's probably a recent acquisition, eh?
Yeah, for the trip, been going through, expecting some wolves and other things along the way.
I
Seemed prudent.
We did
But,
find that shotgun. We need to restore it. So I guess that's it.
What? When did we find a shotgun?
Next to the dandelion thing
In the caves, we found a broken shotgun.
for the Lisnia.
Okay, you said dandelion thing. And
Yeah, there was the
dandelion.
lion. that was
The
a
actual
flower.
dandelion.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm having a stroke.
Yes, Devin.
The dandelion. The dandelion. I'm like,
Yes.
what are you talking about? You fucking people. Oh.
Devin, it's your fever dream.
So
It was an actual dandelion.
Yes.
it'd probably be really easy to restore.
Yeah.
Or not really easy, but for someone like Phineas who can do
Yeah.
that stuff, it's really
Within-
easy.
Man, our games sound like drunk talk.
Yes. This is all of our games, Devin.
It was a
All of
dandelion. I just imagined a big, like a big fucking, like, little puffy things. Jesus Christ.
But that's tucked away with,
Alright.
with the gear on Bartholomew. I don't really carry it with me.
That's fair. You don't want to brandish that? It's
No.
a gun.
I'm not into gun brandishing.
Stick it into the face of everyone we meet.
Hello!
Shooting your TV to turn it off. All right. In that case, you guys take your leave of Krezk. The fort town, such as it is, it has those high walls and different quarters of it sectioned off. You guys, again, you know, for like almost the second or third time this year, pile on in with a merchant caravan, heading to the village of Barovia. That's their terminus. They're heading there, and then they're breaking off afterwards and heading south.
Cool.
They have to, I believe, double back because Barovia is a scary, scary nightmare.
That you have to make deals to get into, because, yeah.
Yeah, they're heading on past the village of Barovia to Nova Vasa in the east, through the old Svalich Road.
No, that's the one where it's like a swamp, Louisiana-style place.
Nova Vasa is a nice, even-temperatured, pastoral, idyllic Studio Ghibli style fields of horse fields and chivalric knights and sunshine and horses. Like, it's horses as far as you can see.
Why don't we
Why
move
are we heading
there?
there?
Fuck ghosts.
Yeah.
The Lord of Nova Vasa, his name is like, it's like a French name, but he's like a paladin king.
What the fuck?
I know, right?
I'm sure there's a cruel twist somewhere, but...
Where's the shoot at?
They're all into Bitcoin.
Oh no. It's fucking Silicon Valley.
Yeah, Silicon Valley.
There's hobo shit everywhere.
They all unironically watch the Jersey Shore.
They drink raw water.
Ugh.
The men all look like Burgess Meredith circa Rocky.
Devin, no. You've ruined it. So yeah, we won't go there, sadly.
Yeah, you won't fucking go to Nevukar Spring to Nova Vasa to retire. The castle in Nova Vasa is called Castle Fairhaven.
That's pretty on the nose.
Yeah, the drawback, it has Kender there. It's like, oh.
One of the capital cities, the harbor, is called Arborea. One of those is called Egalitaria.
That's nice.
Amazing.
What the fuck?
Fuck you people, you grew up in Barovia.
This picture, we see it on the horizon, you can walk too far, it's like just a painting that falls over. It's just New Jersey behind it.
So, you mean like Gotham Metropolis thing?
Yeah, it's Gotham and Metropolis, literally. Barovia is right here. It's right on the cusp of where Castle Ravenloft is, and there's like a fucking separating beam of light, and it's Metropolis on the other side.
Fucking Batman.
Yeah, I know the Dark Lord of Nova Vasa. Not even that bad.
That's nice.
It's not even that bad. Tristram Hireguard. That's the name of the Lord of No
Fire
Vasa.
god.
He's like a paladin. He's a crusader. He's a holy man.
Okay.
He believes in justice and shit. Being fair to your people. And no taxation without representation. But you're not going to Nova Vasa.
No.
You're going to the village of Barovia.
We're looking for a murder ghost in an orphanage.
Oh boy, I hope there's dead orphan ghosts. I hope a raccoon demon bites me. The wagon wheels are heavy and not properly balanced because these wagons are old, and the trip starts. It is uneven and rocky and jarring. I looked into the older wagons that you can kind of hang out in. They were not fun to sleep in or rest in. And you guys aren't doing much of that anyway because you're on the caravan to like walk with it, not ride on it. This isn't a passenger caravan. Those caravans are full of goods and people with knives to keep you away from the goods.
How nice of them.
I'm decently known as a caravan guard, so I'm just
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
along with it.
They're not going to put a gun to your face and like put a bomb collar on you so you don't steal.
That's awfully nice of them. I mean, I know how elves get, so it's very nice of them to be considerate.
Stealing.
Jesus Christ. You, I think you said this last game. You've internalized a lot of hateful things. This is the gold standard. But the Old Svalich Road, once described as a broken cobblestone snake curling around the passes in between the Dreadmount and the Balanock Mountains, like a strangling python. The road is uneven and only kept by people basically using it. It's not like there's people that go out and make sure it's serviceable. It's up to every caravan to make sure they can get on through if like an avalanche has happened or if like trees or something have fallen through. And one of the first things you'll encounter a couple days in is there was a avalanche from the snowmelt, and it has knocked down rocks and a bunch of old, thick, coniferous trees that have just slammed into the pass and like snapped in the middle and just like buried themselves, like blocking off the whole caravan.
Cool.
So this might be a time to take a look at the resolution engine for the system we're using.
Yep.
You're going to be helping people move stuff out, so we'll just put those guys in the background saying that they're balancing out a lot of issues that you'd have because you have a crew to help you clear this shit out.
Yep.
How do you guys want to solve this problem of clearing out the debris? The Svalich Road is cut into the mountains and the dales and the hills, so when you're going through the pass, there's like border mountainy stuff beside you. So it's not like you can like roll it onto anything. You're enclosed a little. You get what I'm saying, right? Or you need me to elaborate?
Elaborate just a little.
So you know how you'll have like rolling hills and dales and like that? The Svalich Pass is cut into it. It doesn't go over it. So if you have debris in there, you have to actually physically get it loose, wedge it and haul it up and out and away. Instead of, say, if this was like a road on like a hillside, you just shove it all down the road to someone else's problem.
Okay. What's the situation on these hills and dales nearby? Are they forested?
Yeah, heavily forested, old Svalich woods. So there's a fair amount of stuff in the way on either side.
So I'm thinking maybe we could rig up using ropes and pulleys some kind of block and tackle system, and then use the draft animals to lift and pull and clear things out.
Yeah,
That would work.
that sounds like the best idea.
Something with crafts for you, probably.
Yeah. So let me pause while I give a quick read through so we can implement that. Actually, I have an anecdote before we pause. Block and tackle, right? You know how I said that right when you did?
Yeah.
So when I was playing Ravenloft originally, this is way back in 2005, 2004. I was playing Atris, who you might remember from the Living Years, who was he was like an everyman. He had a lot of equipment on him. He had shovels, he had fishing rods, he had a bunch of stuff. And one of the things I bought a few of were block and tackles, which weigh like 30 pounds or something. And I had like 4 or 5 of them. And the GM at the time was like, why the fuck do you have so many block and tackles? I'm like, well, what if I lose some of my lures? He's like, what? It's like, well, we need them to fish. And he's like, you're fishing with block and tackle? And I'm like, Yeah, because in my mind,
Yeah.
block and tackle, and the reason they were so expensive was they were sets of fishing rods, fishing line, and lures to fish. A block and tackle is a giant block and wheel and rope and metal hook for like setting up cranes and shit. And if you were to take the game literally, he was walking around with like 4 or 5 of them on his back the whole time. I thought they were fishing kits.
Fishing for
Local
tuna,
fishing and
boys.
tackle.
That is my story about block and tackle and 16, 17-year-old me. I'll pause. Alright, we're back. So, listeners, we decided this was an extended action, and how an extended action works is we have intervals, where we pick a dice pool and people roll, and that roll represents one interval. We set each interval as an hour. So, every time they roll, they add their successes to the pool, and a extended action takes 5 to 20 successes to succeed. We thought 10 was fine for this test run, and in our first roll, all 3 players together collectively got 9 successes, which is close enough for me, which means you together set up your block and tackle, and you guys, well, let's go over the pools just one more time. You used, Tyler?
I used intelligence plus my crafts with a specialty in jury rigging.
Perfect.
I used dexterity plus athletics with my specialty in climbing.
I just use dexterity and athletics.
And together, the 3 of you helped the team successfully clear out all the debris in only an hour's time. It doesn't keep you here longer, doesn't, screw up your guys' plans to sort of stay over anywhere. And you're off.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. You guys continue down the Old Spallage Road. It was morning when you left. It's now kind of lunchtime. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I already said it had been a few days.
Yeah.
I'm drunk. I gotta keep my shit straight in my own game.
Okay. So I guess in the meantime, I want to use my contacts with merchants, which I suppose there are some in the caravan, to try to get some information about the village of Barovia / that orphanage we're going to.
Yeah, sure. How does this work? Peter, describe this to us.
Well, it's a merit. It tells you to roll manipulation and a social skill, depending on how you want to do it. So I'm going to be rolling manipulation and socialize to hang out with those merchants and see what information I can get. I rolled a failure, so I'll take a dramatic failure and a beat.
Haha! Look at that. It's already begun. What does a dramatic failure mean for this roll, Peter?
Well, whatever you want to.
No, like, does it say
No.
at all?
It's like, I'm gathering information, and yeah, that's
I'm
generally.
trying to be their friend.
So probably
and you
I-
dramatically fail at
Tell me
that.
the wrong information. It's a
Yeah,
joke.
so probably I got some wrong rumors around or something.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You're talking to one of the merchants. His name is Adam. Like just Adam. It's a name. Oh yeah. So, what are you looking for from the old village?
Well, we're going to the orphanage there. What was it called?
You left some kids there or something?
No, we've looking for some information on some previous orphan that left. Well, yeah.
Oh, you're the one socializing with this guy, so...
Oh, Peter.
Well, that's why I'm botching it. Yeah, we're looking for some information from the head matron of the orphanage. Yeah, apparently one of those orphans gone bad or something, and yeah, we're trying to get to the bottom of whatever's going on here.
I don't know anything about the orphanage in the village of Barovia. I am a merchant. Going to Barovia to do trade.
Well, we never stopped there. There were any rumors about the place? Nothing.
Well, there is one rumor. You know the fog you're going through?
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to take anything to leave.
No. That's
It's a
useful.
scam.
Ah. Damn, this was nice.
Yeah, like you got that. Yeah, say that on that. Like I noticed in your pack there, you had that that pig face.
Yeah,
Yeah, just put that on when you go through. It's gas.
makes sense.
You'll be the first. You'll just walk out and you'll show them all.
Right.
Trick.
Great.
There we go.
Fucking kill your character.
Huzzah!
I can die. I got all the beats.
I'll get some damage, and that also gives me beats.
Yeah, that's what'll happen.
Damage.
Damage. No.
Alright, so that was your contacts roll. That went well.
Huzzah.
So, a few more days, and you guys are going to drop by a familiar stomping ground, the village of Valakai. You guys remember Valakai, seaside town. It's on a downward incline towards Lake Zarevich.
We had dinner there with an elf.
You did. What was that elf's name?
Sambai.
What was his name?
Sambai?
Sombai. Ah, right. Liquor.
There's also that castle in the middle of the lake.
Yes, Castle Banshee or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Where the drowned children are in the lake because the mistress went crazy and drowned all her children.
Insane with grief.
Insane with grief.
Wait, what was that? Oh my god. If only Nicole was here. Good lord. The hitting.
Your fists are like tiny hammers.
So, do you guys want to do anything in Valakai while you're here? Take advantage of it?
We should sell some of that jewelry.
Yeah.
This seems like the perfect place for it. This seems like,
Fencing jewelry.
yeah. This seems like the kind of place where there'd be like weddings going on and stuff like that. So it's like, hey, wedding rings.
Yes, places do have weddings.
Yeah. Well, this place is like scenic and has the beautiful lake and whatnot.
Also, I promised I wouldn't keep this song on for the entire night, so I'm gonna change that while you guys are talking about
It's
fencing.
so relaxing.
It sounds fine.
It is fine. It's great to be on a loop.
Yeah.
I'd like to meet up with Sambai. I've got some stuff that I think he might be interested in. And wouldn't mind making some purchases myself.
Sure. All right, you drop by Sambai's. He ran a bookstore. What was the name of his bookstore?
Sambai's books.
Very good. I'm sure none of the listeners care.
Pretentious Elf Books Limited.
I think it was like the Tombstone or the Murder Book.
The murder.
The murder book. I'm sure that was it.
That's its given Christian name. You're not gonna find it on there, Peter. He's taking better notes.
How fun is this jewelry that we got?
Idle hands.
Oh, Peter! Look at Peter. Take a beat.
Huzzah.
Take a beat for showing us how stupid we are. He had notes.
Huzzah.
God damn it. Where did you get the jewelry from?
We got it from that jeweler in our hometown, the silversmith.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Like, why did he give you jewelry? Give me the context here.
We gave him the crystals, and he was allowed to keep the shavings and whatnot, and also money that we probably paid him.
You just paid to have jewelry made?
Yeah, and we're also like keep the.
Oh, to make your money more breakdownable.
Yeah, because we had all the stuff from his guts, the vampire's guts.
Okay, right.
We also bought a lot of the jewelry that would have been just floating around that had been taken from the merchants that were repossessed.
You turned vampire guts into jewelry.
Yes.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and basically, like at least Asher, he told the jeweler, it's like, okay, as part of your payment, just take the shavings that you don't need for the gems and whatnot.
Take a gem or two, you know?
Yeah, sell it here.
We'll pay you that useless money we have.
They're super exotic gems. They're probably super beautiful. So I figured the best place to sell things here would be like in the richer quarters where there's like people would be going for like weddings, or people are looking for like
Or
wedding
gold-
rings and whatnot.
Or go to the silversmiths and the goldsmiths and whatever.
Yeah,
Do the actual deal
Tin
with jewelry.
smiths as well.
yeah. Though a jeweler is more likely to know the value of something and pay a lower price than some guy who's like, I want to buy this for my wife. We don't care about money. I own a vineyard.
There are a lot of vineyards at this part of the Old Svalich Road.
Exactly.
It's actually famous for it.
Well, you could probably also like just trade it as a currency, whatever, just purchase something else, but
So, you are able to set up a meeting at Idle Hands. Fucking lord. And yeah, Sambai.
Yeah.
Sambai. It's liquor. I just don't remember how to pronounce it proper. He's there. He is a elfin man. Slender and stickly.
Well, I know that you love rare books, so feast your eyes on this and tell me if you've ever seen its like before. And I'll pull out the new mode of power that I've been carrying around with me and plop it down in front of him.
He like starts to kind of look at the cover and like the bindings of it and the paper.
Yeah.
Where did you find this?
I found it in mine.
Truly.
Why? Do you recognize it?
No, I've never seen anything like this. The pages, they're so consistent. I was like flipping through it. I don't understand the language, but how are these print pages? How was the cover printed? How was the stitching done on this?
Yeah, I thought
The
you
typeface. I've never seen the like.
Well, it's obvious. You know, it's very valuable to me. I want to retain possession of it, but I don't know if it's the best idea for me to be carrying it about with me on my travels. I'd be happy to leave it here with you.
Okay. He's waiting for the other shoe on that to drop.
Super cursed.
Like he touches the cover, it opens up into the face from the Necronomicon.
In the meantime, I was also looking at trying to find some other material. Maybe something on possessions?
Possessions.
Yeah. I hope you understand that everything I'm saying is in the strictest of confidence between the two of us. But I have reason to believe that there might be some nefarious possessing spirit inhabiting my hometown that I'm looking to try and cast out or break the spell of. I'm wondering if you've come across any tomes, any information, or if you know of...
The Unquiet Dead?
Yes.
Dark things. Let me check my backstock. There was a book made not too long ago. Came into my possession. I would be willing to trade you for it. For holding on to this so I could take a closer look at its production.
I think that sounds fair to me.
Let me just...
But it wasn't you.
Alright, and we're back. When I was home in Nevlis, we had a problem. Our town is known for headstones and funerary rites. We service the more quiet practices in Darkon. We had a problem, and my father, who was, I don't have to say, very aged or very well cured, ran into a man, a doctor, Rudolf van Richten. And together, they dealt with this problem in the strictest of confidences. And Dr. van Richten ended up putting the encounter, anonymized, into a book that he wrote with my father on the issue. And he is under the desk and he brings out a weathered first edition copy of Van Richten's Guide to Ghosts. Like even has you can tell the binding's been changed and stuff. Like it's a draft copy. There's different little bits of paper in there for the actual case. You will never find a copy like this in all of the world. It's the only one of its kind.
Well, thank you very much. I'll treasure it with my life.
It's very, very rare. Especially since the doctor has vanished from the world.
Well, I hope it'll serve me and I'll be able to return it to you shortly.
You should be careful about the Unquiet Dead. They're relentless. They're like a... Have you ever been to the east of the core?
No.
Or the west, I mean, sorry.
No, I'm not well traveled.
There's a place. There are places where they have these machines powered by grease and steam. The Unquiet Dead are like that. They strike in the same. They strike without hesitation. No man can stop them. They are relentless in the truest sense of the word. Truest sense of the word.
And if one of these threatens my village, you understand my concern.
There is a saying in Necklace that we tell the. He realizes that you're human, and so he doesn't use the slur he was going to use for humans. The people from outside Necklace, and what we say to them is, just move when it comes to the Unquiet Dead.
Speaking of moving, do you do much business with Barovia? The village proper?
The village? Not... He kind of looks around. Not the village.
If I were to be heading to the village, do you know anyone there who I might convey your regards to?
Yes, regards, of course. If I were to go to Barovia, I would pay my regards to the owner of the Blood of the Vine Inn. I would greet them as a friend, or maybe let them know of our business relationship.
I'll make sure to do that.
I would be very wary of anyone who's on business in the village from the castle.
Well, you've been extraordinarily helpful, and I can't thank you enough. Maybe I suggest that we leave this conversation and go to something more lighter, maybe share dinner, or...
Yes. Let's go do dinner.
And I'll treat him to dinner.
He loves it.
Fucking rabbit food.
My God.
My stomach's a graveyard.
Did I say that?
Yes, that was literally what he said, was that, he didn't want to turn his stomach to a graveyard.
Yeah. And Nebulous, and they're all about funerary rites. Amazing.
Asher bought, the meatiest steak possible as a result.
Yeah.
I actually know about steaks a bit now because I've been looking at all those cooking videos. I can't just throw out terms now, but soon I'll be able to. I know about steaks. Ish.
Congrats,
Yes, that was nice. I'll give you a beat for that.
Oh, great.
That was a nice little encounter. That was a nice back and forth.
You can always count on somebody.
Until you come back and he gets murdered.
As is the way of things.
He is crucified like the mechanical Jesus.
Was the mechanical Christ crucified on the cross?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
That sounds insane.
I thought he was on a throne. But...
Yeah, because he wasn't supposed to be Jesus. He was supposed to be a new god.
Yeah.
They wouldn't crucify their new god.
Mm-hmm.
What are you two doing?
I'm
While
going
this is going down.
to be hawking jewelry.
Where are you hawking jewelry? There are merchant areas. There are there's stalls and people grifting on the streets. There's also nice places, chalets and restaurants and cafes.
What are the nicer places where I won't be arrested for grifting? And Asher's going to try to pass it off as fine elven jewelry, handled by elves. With their graceful hands, because he's holding it right now and he's a fucking elf, so he's not lying.
Lying is bad.
Oh my God. You have some serious problems.
So yeah, I'm trying to sell it to, rich people with more money than sense.
You know right from wrong.
Alright.
Social plus something.
I'm not gonna. No. We're not gonna do the roll first. We're gonna establish the scene, establish the interaction. Sure. There's a man, or he looks like he's a little bit on the young side. Dock worker, maybe. Looks like he's seen maybe a few things, Maybe he's done a few runs on the caravan routes.
Mm-hmm.
Straggly, kind of frazzled looking. Like, not because he's stressed out, just because he's a bit unkempt.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's walking by, and you catch his eye, and he's walking up to you. And what? You got like a coat full of watches?
Yeah, literally, actually, he's got like a thing of like cheap silk, and it's just got rings and whatnot hanging from the strands.
Where'd you push it from?
As a display. Hey, can I help you to some fine elven jewelry, good sir?
Elven?
Elven, yes. Handled by elven hands. Graceful elven hands. Rare jewels from deep underground, where elves are.
Good lord. Good fucking lord. I've been looking to show my affection to someone from town here, but I don't know if I could afford these.
Tell you what. You seem like a man who has something to prove to someone out there, and I am quite the romantic myself. I would love to lower the price a bit to...
No, he's not pulling a gun and shooting you, but you're like you got something to prove. Lower the price a bit?
Mm-hmm. I understand how hard it is for us laborers out there. And who knows, maybe this jeweler will bring you luck. Elves are such a mystical people, after all.
Jesus Christ. You're a monster.
Stop self-depreciating.
Could have lifts his cap a bit to show off one of those pointed ears and winks.
Yeah, no, he knew. You're in Barovia. He knew you weren't people.
Wow.
Alright, let me pause. We're back. We're going to have manipulation and persuasion.
Okay, I'm going to use a willpower here. That gives me 3 extra die?
I believe so.
Which check?
Quick Peter check.
So yeah, 3 die seems a bit risky.
We're gonna start with 2 and see.
No, just roll 3, and if it's changed to a different later, we'll just change it for later. It's not a big deal.
It's a 10 and an 8. And a 10 again.
Ooh.
So 3 successes.
Alright, so that's success.
Mm-hmm.
You convince him to spend money he doesn't have on something he doesn't need.
Excellent.
I don't know how to quantify you doing sales stuff good. So I guess you have a reason. You have a bonus
Resource that isn't a merit, but technically a resource.
or something, or an equipment bonus.
I mean, a wad of cash is an equipment bonus.
Oh yeah, it is actually, so...
But he already had the wad of cash. But now it's more cashable. Now it's not just him bartering a ring.
Yeah.
So you got more money than the ring was worth through the magic of barter, and it's probably an equipment bonus.
Or we just have more liquid thing that, we won't have a penalty by trying to hawk a whole ring, whatever.
Yeah, so an equipment bonus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So,
So just write down cash, and it's like an equipment bonus. Like it's a plus, I don't know, 3.
Willpower is 3 dice and plus 2 to resistance rolls. So
There it is. Yeah, that's the static value.
Yep.
yeah, your beloved will love this. Believe me.
Yeah, he picks one out. He's like, yeah, all right, and he hands over the I think they're crows.
Mm-hmm, I think so.
Ravenclaws.
Ravenclaws, yeah.
Ravenclaws.
No, they are Ravenclaws. It's in the book.
Right.
Rat tail, Ravenclaw, and wolf something.
Yeah. So yeah, Asher's just gonna spend his time here hawking his wares.
Very good. Wolffang. Rat tooth, Ravenclaw, Wolffang.
Also, where that child was before, that one that was hiding out in the woods, I'm gonna buy like a loaf of bread or something, and if there's still signs of someone being around there, he's just gonna leave it there.
Did I call that child fucking Newt?
I think so. She was basically Newt. She was collecting.
She was Newt, but did I just call her Newt and cut out the middleman?
Did we collect vampire teeth at all?
Yeah, you did. They were worth money.
I wouldn't give up one of the fang teeth because...
Yeah, whatever. You
But
can have
no.
teeth.
one of the regular teeth, I'm just going to leave. You know,
She's
those-
there.
Oh, shit. Okay.
We walk up. She's there. She's eating an apple. She's sewing a doll up.
Oh, I bet she's filled it with teeth.
Off her tooth, she's like, I don't do that anymore. I've outgrown it.
I'm beyond that now.
I left the whole creepy child stage.
Now I use Pogs.
She was actually called Newt.
Huh.
All right, there's Newt.
Yeah, I'll just kind of hold the bread out and the tooth in the other hand.
She's like, "Oh, hey, thank you," and she takes it.
Yeah, you made it through the spring. How are you managing?
Why wouldn't I have made it through the spring? What do you mean?
No reason, kid. No reason. You still doing all right?
Yeah,
Good. Yeah, just passing through again. So.
cool. Takes the tooth, puts it in her tooth bag.
You got parents or anything like that?
Did she have parents, Peter? I don't know.
I
I
think.
don't think
Yeah,
so.
I have parents.
Oh, okay. They just let you kind of play out here, I guess.
What else would I do?
That's a good point.
I'm 6.
Yeah. All right. Well, enjoy your teeth.
I will. She like shakes the bag. It makes a shaking sound.
And I'll just let her be with her teeth and her bread.
Oh, she gives you she goes into one of the little sewing pockets she has and gives you buttons.
Oh, wow.
She doesn't know any better, but one of the buttons is made of onyx stone, but it just looks like button.
Huh. I don't know if I know any better either, but they're nice.
Neat.
It looks neat, so I'm going to keep it.
Yeah. It's not super valuable, but it's neat.
Yeah, I'll keep that as a little token.
Write it down. Take notes.
Thanks, New.
See you later, man.
I'll probably
She's not
see
like
you
being
back.
fly with lingo. She just called you man. That's what she knows you by.
Yeah, I'll just leave her be with, some food and teeth.
Teeth. Jack Angus. What are you doing? What's your scene?
Well, I don't think I have anybody to talk to, so I probably will be setting up shop as the barber again. Pulling them teeth and whatnot, doing the barber stuff.
Alright, well, basically the same scene as last time plays out. Newt's there, she's collecting teeth.
Yeah, this time I'll just let her take whatever. I think I know her thing. Here, fresh one.
Throw teeth like a pigeon.
Ooh.
She slaps away. T-poses.
Well, maybe I can start teaching her, oh, this is how you become a barber.
This is how you slit throats.
I just imagine you giving her the barber's knife and she's doing a fancy flip with it to open and close, and she's like, "Please teach me. This is my first time handling a barber's knife."
Here's how you sharpen them.
She already has her own thing out with her foot on its own pedal, and it's made of vellum, like fox leather. She's like, "Oh yeah, this is all so new to me." Fuck. No, wait, that's just Anakin.
How's that again?
You're killing me. We just got away from it. This is a serious
Send her to
game.
Hogwarts.
This was a serious game. The danger's real.
Yeah, so yeah, I was initially thinking I'll socialize to, I don't know, maybe some higher class, so there are people doing their cut to get some more hawking of gems and stuff, but, well, that's what I've been done in the scene, so we don't need to repeat that, really.
Oh, do you want to pump anyone from information?
Sure. Or should I do my role again?
Well, what do you want to do? How do you strike conversation? How does Jack Angus interact with other human beings?
Well, probably when I'm doing a shave, what's new in this near part of town?
Not a lot, now that summer's here.
Well,
We're getting ready for harvest, of course, because you always have to get ready for harvest.
what you growing in this part of Barovia?
The vine.
Ah.
It's hay season. But yeah, the vineyards, you know, it's all coming in, but we gotta, prepare, get hands on board, collect, crush, bottle, store.
Have some wine harvest coming on eventually?
End of the year, but you gotta prep now or else you won't have the manpower. Everyone buys up manpower.
Yeah.
And there's like a lot of competition for it, and all the youths, they bounce from vineyard to vineyard, working 24 hours.
Yeah. I guess I would fish something out from my doctor's bag. Like, oh, maybe take this for your hay fever.
What is it, opium?
I don't know, some antihistamine or something. Would they have something like that?
I'm sure antihistamines existed.
Yeah, so.
I'm just also vaguely sure it'd probably be like morphine or chewing tobacco because you got ghosts in your blood. Have some opium.
Definitely, I'm from civilized places. Australia.
You've got ghosts in your blood. Have some opium, mate. Then we start looking, you steal his wallet.
This is a better way to gather information, though, because you've got a blade to the throat. So, you know.
Right? And it's a barber. Everyone loves talking to the barber.
Yeah.
And plus, you're the type of barber that's like, I got this growth on my throat and stuff. And you're like, oh, I guess I'll lance that for you. It's like, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. That actually helps people.
You're not just cutting hair. It's a lifestyle.
Yep. Well, so I, gossip a bit about Krezk and so on. That about these merchants getting kicked out of town.
Outsiders.
Yeah.
Can't trust them.
Yeah, maybe that's whether any of them made their way here afterwards or something. Whether there's something going on.
We haven't seen a lot of newcomers. A lot of people heading out though. I think they're doing the tour around the Svalage Pass. Well, before the harvest comes in.
Yeah.
Not a lot of new faces. A lot of people leaving though.
Any particular place they're going? Would you know?
I don't know. They just south.
South.
I heard one boy saying he was heading to the border watch.
Oh.
There's those old hagtooth towers.
Ooh. What are those? What's the story there?
There's this godforsaken province just south of us. And it's full of snaggletooth hags. So, one of the Strahds, I don't remember which one of the Strahds had a bunch of towers put up to watch because they kept coming in stealing. So, you're really far away from any close village, but if you volunteer, you get paid a little bit more than if they just take you out of your house and conscript you.
That makes sense.
Some of the youths will go and volunteer to do tower duty for the summer.
Sounds like a decent pay.
Yeah, it's a couple of months of just being alone up there.
Yep, so deployment can get lonely. I don't have really any direction here, so...
Sure, it's fine. You have a nice conversation.
Yeah.
About harvests and snaggletooth goblins.
Yeah. So I think we're only following one thread at the moment, so there's not like...
Yeah, he's not. He didn't have like a... there's a pumpkin-headed scarecrow that walks around stealing people.
No,
He didn't have that. I was desperately trying to find a way to fit that in, though.
I was thinking, like,
Just
if we
couldn't
had
find the vector.
more threads going on, then it'd be like easy to be like, oh, what about these noblemen or something, whatever. But like, currently we just cut everything out, and then we just have this as our...
Go to
main
Barovia.
thread.
Investigate a ghost.
Yeah, pretty much that. So, yeah.
Alright, well, that was nice for the three of you having like a little scene where you all kind of
Dealt with things.
got a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you two a beat as well.
What's that?
Beets. What's for dinner? Beets of fruit, stone, vegetable. Beets of fruit, comma, a stone, comma, a vegetable.
That's not vegetable, okay. So, I guess after spending some time here...
After your layover, you guys, of course, get back on the road. It is a slow, arduous trip that... Oh. Sorry. Just got a little flash on my screen. screen. It is a slow, arduous trip that eventually one night you'll have to stop and make camp, and you'll hear things in the forest. And it's going to be wolves. So I'm going to pause while we get drinks and stuff, while I just check on that real quick, and we can take a look at just combat or violence. It's a violence system rather than it's a combat system. So let's just pause here. All right, listeners, we are back with combat. We've read the combat rules. We've kind of figured everything out. We're definitely not clinking dice together because it's loud.
Of course we are. It's what we do. We're an RPG channel, Devin.
No, we're not a channel, Peter. We're just
Well, that's your
playing a
fault.
game. We're not clicking like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Yeah. So, you guys are all gathered around the campfire, resting, relaxing after a day's trudge through the Old Svalich Road. When a baleful howl comes from the woodlands nearby, and your camp is beset by wolves. There's over a dozen of them. The men call to arms. People grab torches and like logs of fire. A lot of men run by the horses to keep them safe. There is a commotion and like everyone's awake. You three, for the purpose of this swarm, will have 3 wolves to deal with. If you can take care of them, you will have contributed enough to turn the tide.
And if we die?
If you die, I guess this whole season's 1 episode.
GG.
So anticlimactic. Well, we'll see how this goes.
Good lord. So, initiative for this turn starts on Asher.
Okay.
No, Wolf 1. Wolf 15.
Wolf 1.
So, that's me. Which, for a wolf, or other dice pools here, for bite, 6 dice. I have dice.
What are you biting, though?
Who indeed? Who is at the forefront of this?
Ranged, ranged, ranged.
Wait, you're all ranged?
Yeah.
Man, you're all smart. Would anyone be closer to the wolves than the other? Who wants to take that? Who volunteers?
I'd probably be closer because I have a crossbow, which doesn't have as good of range as rifles.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, shotgun, but yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I might be
shotguns.
shotgunning out front.
Who volunteers? I need a volunteer. Raise your... There we go. You did it first.
Asher.
He is the bravest among us.
Lion brain.
The drunkest among us.
So, subtract his defense.
What? Oh no, melee.
Melee.
What's your defense? 3? Ah, it's only 3. He's a bitch. Wolf. Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
Christ. Electronic Christ. That's
4.
4 successes.
Do
Okay.
they have any modifiers?
So is that reduced to 1 success?
Hmm.
I also have armor on.
No, I took the 3 dice off ahead of time.
Oh, okay.
So he had 6 dice, and on 3 dice, I got 4 successes. And
Right.
you do have armor. That
2
is
armor.
true. The stat block for wolves does not include the bite stat block. It's a weapon.
So just do
So
that.
let
So
me
yeah.
just briefly click the pause button. Okay, we're back. So the wolf bites +1 and does lethal. I rolled 4 dice, which means it was 5 damage. He had 2 armor. The wolf latches onto you and does 3 lethal right off the bat, digging into you and trying to pull on you.
Now it's Asher's turn.
Now it is Asher's turn.
Okay, so I am down to 4 health.
Oh, cool. We have little health tracks, and I see what you mean by infinite health.
Yes.
Yeah, I have no idea how to track it on here.
I already tapped it.
Yeah,
See, this
Peter's
dashes-
managing it.
Okay.
Peter's
Lethal
helpful
damage.
for that.
I am.
Well, I've got my crossbow out, so I can't exactly swap to another weapon without having to deal with a bunch of, drawing weaponry and whatnot. So that takes a whole turn.
If you wanted, you could belay your turn for one of these 2 heroes to shoot the wolf on you, and then you could shoot a wolf not in melee with you.
I don't think I get any penalties for fighting in short range with
There's
crossbow.
shooting into close combat.
-2.
Shoot.
That's only if I shoot into someone else fighting with a wolf.
Like,
Then you should be fine.
No.
Yeah, I don't think it's affected by any.
Yeah, like if we shoot, we get -2 because we have a chance to potentially
Blow your
hit.
face off.
Okay.
So 3, 4, 5, 6.
Turn you into Edward Scissors Jaw.
Eight.
And the
10.
wolf doesn't get a defense.
No, it does not. 3 successes. And I get +1 to damage, so...
4.
Yeah. No, wait. Is it +1? No, it's +2. Damage
5.
+2.
So, Wolf 1... do I do X's for lethal?
No, dashes for lethal.
Aren't they /X? Like slash is bashing, X is lethal, asterisk is aggravated?
I don't know.
That's exactly what it is. It's alright. I'll take care of it. I'll take it over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's at -1 to every action now.
Oh, good.
Ha 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 ha!
I think it actually needs to have a tick
It
inside
is
of
ticked
it. Oh,
It does.
okay. You had your cursor on there. There's
Okay.
the rule for firearms in close combat, page 90. Page 90.
I'll take a look at it
Later.
later. So who's next? Wolf number 2!
Yeah.
Alright. Well, Peter, Wolf number 2 is going for you.
Okay, I've got 6 defense. Because I've got some athletics. I'm a trained soldier and I've got the bayonet in my hand.
I see. Tides have turned.
Yes.
I guess I roll a wild die.
No, I'm the Voorhees.
Now you're the
Or
Voorhees?
the Jason or whatever from...
Peter's a little salty because we sent a Jason after him in a Chronicles of Darkness
all of
game.
us.
And it had Defense 7.
Yeah. And the murder axe.
Hey, it wasn't a 1, so the wolf does nothing.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yep.
That's it. Oh man, the other wolf is going to attack you again. Now your defense is 5.
Oh no.
Yeah, oh no. Bite your dick off with wolves.
So was it?
It's a failure.
Okay.
It's a failure, Peter.
Okay.
Well, that leaves you two. I wonder how rough shotguns are to living things
Up close.
that have souls.
Okay.
Ow, my soul.
So now it's me, initiative 8. Let's roll this thing.
I'm so goddamn excited for this.
Well, oh,
Guns were a mistake.
I'll spend the willpower
Oh, there it is.
for my firearms. I got trained. I still need one more because I've got specialty.
There's so many dice you can't even fucking...
All ones.
Who are you shooting?
A wolf.
Asher.
One of the healthy wolves.
Just put me out of my misery.
1, 2, 3. Only 3 successes?
You
Oh, what are the
betrayed
healthy
you.
rules? You could have taken
I
out the
wouldn't-
entire wolf.
I got a 9 again. Because
You have 9 again. Good
Yeah.
lord.
No, it's only 3 successes. And what's my modifier on the gun? +4. So.
Oh, that's
7.
instant kill.
Yeah. Rifles, man.
Oh no, guns are lethal.
Yes.
Guns are dangerous. Alright, Wolf 2, you shoot it.
Yeah.
There isn't really a fancy way to say you shoot the animal and it
I
dies.
put it down.
Alright.
Like a dog.
Phineas. Oh my god.
I guess I'll shoot the other healthy wolf, so I don't take the -2 for firing into me.
To fire into Asher.
Yeah.
With a shotgun, a spread weapon? Yes.
You
Especially
fucking-
being not all that great with it.
You're not a trained fucking Australian soldier with it.
No, I'm
dude?
not a murder machine.
It's a 6, so
6 and
with
that's
a 10.
6. So I got a 10. 1 success.
What's your modifier? on the
Shotguns
damage?
have 9 again, by the way.
Did all 9.
Okay.
Yeah, 6s.
So what's the modifier on the damage?
+3.
So 4 damage.
I don't understand what the power of the shotgun over the rifle is.
Let me check. Well, it has a 9 again. The rifle doesn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the shotgunniness of it. How many damage did you do?
Total 4. One success and a +3.
That's good. You guys aren't slouches. All right, so yeah, you pump a shotgun round the other wolf, and it's been hit by a shotgun. It's not looking too hot, but for the purposes of this, it's going to fight to the death.
Would you like 2 other wolves to come in?
No, we're fine. I think we've established the fictional position of where you guys are in the pecking order.
We're the top dogs now. Roll initiative, everybody.
Yeah, everyone, roll initiative time.
Okay, no, I do not want a thing taking up half the screen. Okay. Another 10, so 12.
Okay.
What did you get, Asher? Or Phineas?
I rolled a 5, which means my total is a 6.
All right, Asher, I think with a 12, you're going first.
Okay. Because I can reload my crossbow as a reflexive action, I am just going to unload another crossbow bolt into this wolf.
A weapon that can't be hurt by me soaking it in water.
What? Yes, that. Okay, I'm going to re-roll that one. Okay, so that's... I got 2 10s. 3, 4, 5. Plus the damage from the crossbow itself, so 7.
Okay, that would have been enough to kill it if it was a healthy wolf. So that wolf is super dead. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How dead was it, you might ask? It flipped all the way around its track and has 5 aggravated damage.
So I guess I just shot the crossbow bolt through its entire body.
Through its head, into its skull, it is dead.
Cool.
The next one is Wolf 3.
Yeah.
Wolf 3 is going to... What was your defense again? 6?
6.
Alright, I'm going to attack Phineas, because Phineas hasn't been attacked yet this game.
He
And
just
I did
shot it
just
in the
shoot
face
that.
of the wolf.
You
Did just shoot that guy.
do that.
For your sheer gall.
It knows what you did. Your defense is 3. That's not bad. It doesn't have penalties yet. It can bite you.
Yes, I'm going to dodge.
Oh, you're going to dodge. Okay. So, listeners, to dodge, Phineas is going to double his dice pool or his static defense value doubles from 3 to 6, and now becomes a dice pool. He rolls those 6 dice, and every success subtracts from successes.
I think so. Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, and you just sacrifice your combat turn to do that?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Each success reduces an attacker's success by 1. Not a die, a success, which is amazing, by the way, because you get far less successes than you do dies. So, roll 6 dice.
1, 2,
Oh, here we go.
2.
2.
Okay,
Okay.
so on 3 dice, I have to get 3 successes to hurt you for 1 damage.
Yep.
Oh, wait, do you have armor?
No.
Oh, thank Christ.
Technical Christ. 1.
1, so no.
Miss.
The wolf cannot get you. It's rabid with bullet wounds.
Okay.
7, Jack.
Huzzah. I'll spend another
You
willpower.
are Jack's lack of empathy for animals.
I come from Australia, mate. All the dogs want to kill us.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the 5? And I got 1, 2, 3, 4 more.
Still rolling.
1, 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 11 damage.
Fuck! Alright, that wolf that had 3 health boxes left. Super dead.
Aggravated damage all the way through.
You shoot it in the head.
Inspiring.
Well, You guys dispatch these 3 wolves with uncharacteristic ease. Compared to that first one in the rain with the robot that we're not talking about and the lightning gun.
I mean, the lightning gun.
We made a pact to never talk about him again.
You know, you can fill your shotgun with beanbag rounds and it'd be non-lethal. Ish.
But why?
Do they have beanbag rounds?
You just bag the sand.
You just literally you take a like a bag like a what do you call it? You know what bags are used to be made out of? Potato sack, canvas. You take a canvas bag, you fill it with unboiled beans, you put it in the shotgun, and you shoot them.
Or rock salt.
There's a little difference between rocks being shot at someone and beans. It's a bean bag. Do they have bean bags? Yes.
Well, in my upcoming downtime, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make those.
Center mass. It hurts like the Dickens. The Charles Dickens. Okay. I was not expecting you guys to be this amazing.
Oh,
It's refreshing. No, it's good. It sets the tone for what you guys can handle.
And the combo didn't take that long.
Then again, I am badly wounded here, so one of you better get on that.
I am badly wounded.
By the way,
combat
bleeding out.
did not take that long at all.
Exactly, it's nice.
These quick sheets are really good. I was
Yep.
referencing it. Very useful. Oh my god, aiming gives you another bonus.
Yeah, but we have to spend a whole turn of murder.
You guys take out the wolves and help everyone else dispatch the rest of them. The caravan calms down. These wolves look like they went feral. Like, not feral, obviously. They're
Rabid.
wolves. Rabid is actually the word I was going for. They have foam, they look starved, it looks like they have, like, deep, dark bite marks all over them. They've been bitten by bats.
Yeah.
Isn't rabies contagious?
Super
You get
contagious.
Yeah. Oh my.
I need that shot, Doc.
Yeah. Time to like clean you up. Alcohol in the wounds.
Oh man, we could go into disease rules for Chronicles of Darkness.
Oh
That's
no.
what I want, rabies. I'll get a beat if I get over it.
You might get a condition. A negative condition.
Aren't elves immune to disease?
Aren't elves immune to disease? Wow, curing rabies is no joke. There's something called the Milwaukee Protocol, where they put you in a coma.
Yep.
Yep.
I didn't realize rabies was a big deal.
It's really brutal.
It's still kind of lethal. To this day.
Oh, that's
Remember,
like, I got
Cujo? How big a deal it was there?
Yeah, but that was a Stephen King novel. He was magic. He was. There's even a chapter where the dog is magically being forced to kill the family by a demon.
So I
got bit by animals all the time as a kid. I didn't realize how lethal that was.
Oh, yeah.
Like, not even pets either. I was just like hanging with stray animals and shit. Jesus Christ. Well, so yeah, you need to get treatment from your doctor.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing, Jack? What's you gonna save him?
Yeah, I guess I'll use my medicine with first aid, because, well, I am doing first aid, I suppose, in the wits. I need to be fast on this.
Yeah, medical treatment. So you gotta do medical treatment, man.
Yep. Okay, I'll double check my merit here.
And that might offset the penalties you're gonna suffer to your stamina plus resolve roll.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It even says so right here.
Okay. Sure. So, I'll spend another point of willpower, because, I need to treat this fast, man. And I'll spend my condition to get a beat.
Alright.
Yeah.
What condition?
What?
I believe he got inspired from how well he killed that
4,
dog.
5.
Oh, I got 5 successes too. Huh. So I guess I have inspired.
Yeah, inspired.
5 successes.
Oh my god, you got inspired again.
Yep.
See, it just keeps going.
Let's see how this works.
The inspired spiral.
You pick a thing, you specialize in a thing, and when you start using that thing, good things happen.
It's like the first time I was reading Chronicles of Darkness, I was thinking, oh, they fixed min-maxing because it doesn't cost you as much to get the higher dots. But then when we actually started playing, oh, you get beats for failure, which if you have low dots, you get beats. And you get beats for using the inspired loop, so that means you get beats when you have high stats. So, unfortunately, min-maxing is still around.
But in the funnest way possible.
Farming.
It's fun. It's engaging.
Yeah.
Fucking up at what you're bad at, really doing well at what you're good at.
Yep.
It's narratively satisfying. Okay, so you got a bunch of successes, so you need to make a stamina plus resolve roll. Or we're gonna have some fun.
Stamina plus resolve.
If you want to spend a willpower, now would be the time.
And your inspired condition.
Yeah, I'll use my inspired condition. Stamina plus resolve, so that's 5. I'm gonna use willpower for an extra 3. And then how much does inspired give me?
It doesn't give you anything, but if you get
It
3
gives you-
successes, it's exceptional.
It gives you willpower back, and yeah.
Okay.
Hey, your willpower back.
Are you fucking kidding me? Not a single success.
Would you like to make it a dramatic failure for a beat?
No, I don't want the character dying in the first game, so no.
You wouldn't die. Rabies takes a bit of time to catch on.
No, that's fine. I'll
Oh, that's
pass.
Kevin. Now you're playing the dying.
Alright, so you fail and catch rabies.
Oh, wow. Well, good thing this land has some magic, so
Yeah, that's what this town has.
you'll go to the vampires, you'll suck your blood out, you'll be all fine.
Yeah, it's right there. Okay, so you think you do a pretty good job at treating the wound and cleaning it up, and Asher, he sleeps for a bit, you give him some booze.
He feels better.
You make sure he drinks water, because you vaguely know rabies doesn't like water.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if the hydrophobic properties of the rabies virus was discovered in World War I was what, 17 something? But I'm sure
Devin.
I'm sure you could suss it out, Magic Man. But yeah. Good times.
Well, I guess you can look at the aspiration for get to Barovia safely and cross that out.
Yeah.
Just joking.
Take the aspiration out back and shoot it.
Which might be what we have to do to Asher.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
New character.
The imagery was there. Oh, you can get cured for rabies, Kevin.
What?
Oh, you can get cured for rabies.
There's some magical rabies.
Maybe.
There's some holy water.
What if they actually have to Milwaukee you, like put you in a coma for a week or so while they try to fight you off manually?
Well, us doing manually, that'll be weird. We'll figure something out. It's an adventure. Longer aspiration. Get cured for rabies.
I'm pretty sure cure disease is a thing that exists in Ravenloft, so...
I mean,
In D&D it exists.
aren't there like merits for like magical healing or something? I'll have to look
There
it up.
might be. If you want to go to the Church of the Morning Lord and give yourself up to Christ.
Oh no. Think of the fake Christ.
He's an Ezraite, so I'm sure...
Oh, you are an Ezraite. There you go. Feel like I don't want that mist of that whore of the mists. Fix me, Morning Lord. Start putting nails through your hand. Fix me. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So, no, actually, we're good. We don't need that song. The last week or so of travel begins to wrap up. Your caravan crests one of the many dales that are spread through this horrific mountainous area. And there, on the horizon of the dale, is a thick blanket of yellowy mist and road going into it, and it's situated in the middle of 2 large widowy peaks, and beyond it is a road leading to a small camp, and beyond that is a bridge leading up to a scary castle looming threateningly on the horizon, a cloud of scavengers flying around it. There are prisoners up in tops of the tower, and the scavengers are eating their bodies. So I think it might be prudent to wrap the session for the night, as you guys are to enter the village of Barovia proper.
So
How do you feel on that?
Sure.
So I guess that
I can go either way.
I think that fulfills my aspiration.
Or to make it to Barovia?
Yeah.
Let's go through the aspiration list.
And maybe we should go into Barovia and then end it.
Okay. So do you want to go over our aspirations or what? Or could do the next session perhaps with the next player and everything refreshed? What's that?
Is that what you guys want to do? Because I think that's a nice bookend to it,
Yep.
but I just want to see. Oh, you wanna establish an intimate connection with someone in
I
Barovia?
sure do.
God damn it!
But it's fine. We can wrap up.
I'm sorry. It seemed directly appropriate after someone might die of rabies.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
All right, so no one found comfort in the village of Barovia. No one safely reached the village of Barovia. No one found a fetter. No one established an intimate connection with someone in the village. But you got to the village of Barovia.
Haha.
So Peter, by dint of having the lowest expectations,
Way to aim low.
Yeah.
Chad low. No, Rob low.
So I found 5 beasts throughout the session.
Very good. I will give everyone a beat for the end of the session.
1 or 2.
What?
Just 1 or 2.
I said 1.
You said 1.
You're killing me.
But then the other one, you're getting 2. That's fine.
Joshing you. I'm just joshing. You have no idea what joshing is.
I know it triggers you.
It's amazing. And I think for last season, just to let you guys kind of pick options and even up your characters, I'll throw 2 full XP out. Just so you can kind of play around with options. Because your characters are pretty experienced, and this will let you kind of fill in the gaps.
Now that we've seen how everything plays.
Which I think it plays pretty smoothly. I wanted to do investigation, but oh man, we can dive right into that next session. You'll go into Barovia, hit up the inn, hit up the orphanarium, and start kind of pulling out the puzzle pieces.
Cool.
So yeah, I think that's a good place to call it for episode 1 of season 2. I was Devin,
Tyler?
Kevin?
Peter.
and this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off.